So when you're ready to revisit your posture, sit afresh. So you might want to re-feel your pelvis or re-stir a little bit with your bottom or your base. Rock a little forwards or back or side to side, or even a slight circling, just to establish your contact with the cushion or the chair. And then when you've found your posture, you might want to just quickly scan the body. You can use your formal 7 gestures if you're familiar with them and can remember them. Or you might want to be a little more perfunctory, a little quicker. So the base, the spine, shoulders and hands. Particularly the placement of the head. The allowing of the head to find its place, its natural line. So soft length to the back of the neck. So there's a nice is the wrong word, there's a effect of uprightness to the body. There's a quality within the gesture of poise and balance. Let the belly be soft, let the breath flow. Allow the jaw to relax, the mouth to slightly open. Just very slightly. And feel that soft flow of breath. The gentle lifting of the tongue to rest on the upper palate, just behind the top teeth. Allow that to stimulate the throat. And for the sensation of breath or subtle energy to spread up into the head, down into the body, from the throat center outwards as you breathe. Can you keep that soft length to the spine, that quietness to the shoulders, and that soft flow of breath? And then let the chin slowly come towards the base of the throat. So the head bows forwards very gently without compromising the upper back in any way. And then slowly lift the gaze, or the chin and the gaze, keeping some length to the back of the neck as the head comes up. And then again, nod the head down, bow the head. Think of the articulation point high, level with the front line of the ear or the hinge of the jaw. So right on the top axis of the spine. That gentle slow motion nodding action. Keeping open and free within the throat, or the throat center if you like. So don't go so far that you feel cut off or that the back of the neck compresses unduly. Subtler than that. Just a gentle nodding to begin with. Always just think of it as a light massaging of the throat chakra or the energies of the throat. Can you stay open as you work? Good. And then at some point the head will come back to center. Back to that balanced poise. And then maybe just turn the head very slightly from side to side. Like a slow motion no action. Eyes can be open. They can be closed. In either instance, they're soft, gentle face, compassionate eyes. A gentle turning of the head from side to side. You may want to angle it slightly, or keep the length to the back of the neck without forcing or fixing anything. Again, it's very light, very free, very soft, almost tender. Breathe. Until at some point you find your way back in the center. Just refine the length through the spine. You may need to draw up a touch, and then allow one ear to come towards the shoulder. Chin slightly in, as if you're looking beyond the line of your knee towards the floor. Keep the shoulders relaxed and dropping. Just a sideways tilt of the head, gently opening the other side of the neck and throat. Shoulders falling away. Breathing soft. And then gently back through the midline. Take your time. And allowing the head to come towards the other shoulder. Soften, breathe. Back to center. Good. Feel the length in the body, drop the shoulders. Let the breath flow. And then slowly bring the chin towards the base of the throat. Allow one ear to come towards one shoulder. And then the head can slowly, possibly ease back or just arc over in a kind of rainbow horseshoe arc. Be careful if you're rolling it back. All the way ear to other shoulder. And then chin forward. So there's a slow rotation of the head. You can make it smaller if there's any issues with your neck. Almost a circling of the crown of the head, or the tip of the nose if you like. And be very mindful throughout the movement, particularly on the rolling back or easing back a little. You can make that very small if you don't like or it's not suitable for you to take the head back. But you're going slowly, so you may be able to relax into what you're doing. That would be the ideal, of course. And you may find there are nice bits you want to linger in, or there are tighter bits you need to slow down and feel even more. You can always think of it as stop motion. You feel a bit, move on, feel a bit, move on. Just a slow rolling of the head. Easing through all the sensations of the back of the skull, the underside of the jaw, the sides of the neck, below the ears, and so on. And of course the shoulders and everything else associated with the neck and head in rotation. Now and again you might want to stop and feel. Check your shoulders, check your breath. And then move on. And feel free to make it very small or even just to visualize the rotation if that's more appropriate. The panache of this, or the skill of this, is to know how far to go and where in the body, where in the sensations. to hold back or to ease through, or indeed when to stop. It sounds like a good lesson for life, not just rolling the head. Until at some point the head will hang forwards once more. There you might want to subtly re-lengthen through the spine if you need to. And then you can slowly begin to roll the head in the opposite direction, so towards the left shoulder and over, and down on the right. Jaw relaxed, breathing free and flowing. Almost a silky smoothness to the breath. If you want to stop and linger in a spot, you can do. Feel and relax. And then move on. Carry on until the head next finds its forward fold, till the chin next comes to the base of the throat. And there allow the sensation from the base of the skull down the back of the neck into the upper back and the shoulder blade area to slowly descend down the back as the head comes up. Soft, almost melting sensation from the shoulders and shoulder blades down the back as the head finds its natural line when you're there. At the same time, there's a sensation coming up from under the buttocks or the back of the thighs, around the bottom, up into the lower back. And let those two flows of sensation meet somewhere or intermingle. So there's a nice poise to the body, nice uprightness, no rush. And yes, there's feeling tones and sensations. Allow a softness to the front of the throat and the underside of the chin, the kind of apples add them up, so that the spine at the back of the neck has a feeling of release or length to it. Check the shoulders are relaxed, which they may well be by now. And that slightly open mouth Teeth very slightly parted. Muscles of the upper jaw can relax, almost as if you're about to smile. And relax the tension around or behind the eyes. Eyes can be half open, or if you prefer, very gently closed. And that soft, almost compassionate quality to the eyes. And then lightly, quietly pay attention to the breath. Allow yourself to breathe through both nose and mouth. It may be uncomfortable at first, but it does eventually drop in and have an almost energizing effect. And with practice, you'll find that easier or more pleasant to continue. Or if you can relax into that way of breathing, sense the flow of breath, almost as it moves out of the body and then back in. Can you imagine that flow of breath? Almost like a river flowing slowly out across a plain. And then slowly returning back to become the in-breath. Focus on the flowing movement of the breath along the whole length of its path. Touch the breath with your awareness. You may even feel the flow of air outside the body as it comes and goes. And can you be very sensitive to the beginning and the end of each breath? The feeling of breathing in, the rise of that in-breath, or the flow of that in-breath, and the beginning of the out-breath, the body and the flow of the out-breath, and the fresh beginning of an inhale once more. You may find there's a little tension or effort in that. But if you can relax as you breathe and feel, the tension itself may subside and the movement itself simply goes on. You don't need to tell yourself to breathe. Just let that slow flow of breath happen. And the settling of the breath will help settle the body. The quietening of the body will help the flow of breath. So when this goes well, the breath becomes quite naturally calmer and lighter. As you feel that flow of breath in and out of the body, Can you allow yourself to become aware of the soft feeling at the back of the throat? It's almost a gentle warmth in the neck and throat. And you can appreciate, relax into and enjoy that warmth, that gentle, comforting sensation. And merge it with the awareness that follows it or is aware of it. So it becomes integral, richer and deeper. That warmth or that soothingness of the heart center can spread down through the shoulders and heart, and also up into the head. And from there through the body, the whole body, deep into the tissues and organs, even into the body on a cellular or a cellular and molecular level. So the whole body becomes infused with this warmth and sensation. And as you relax and feel, can you imagine that that same gentle warmth passes into the space immediately surrounding the body, so that the space you're in becomes warmth, soft, gentle, and calm. The quality of the space is quiet, is soothing, and is contented or even happy. Relaxing to the body within the space. You almost feel the sensation, the soft warmth expanding several inches beyond the skin. See if you can sensitively explore that warmth, playing with its edges. You let it double in size and double again. Almost twice the size of the body around you. The body is calm, the space the body is in is soft, gentle and quiet. And let the body appreciate, and the senses appreciate the feelings, the merging of inner and outer, silence and quiet space. The richer and deeper you could make that feeling of space and silence, the more you can relax. All the imagery and all the words can gently subside as the mental instructions loosen. The body becomes more settled. The space can open up. So the feeling of energy, the flow of sensation moves both inside and outside the body. It's like swimming in a warm, still pool on a beautiful autumn evening. Calm and joyful. Throat head, heart and belly, relaxed and open. In the nighttime silence of a sleeping child. If there's an undercurrent of tension or mental activity remaining, it's usually due to the mind. So if you can let the stillness of the mind, the body, and the space you're in come together a little more. So as the body slows down and feels, and as you relax in a kind of sensory open way, allow a spacious open quality to the mind. So any images or vivid images, memories or insights might well arise. You simply let them dissolve into space, you let them go. So any inner instructions or inner doubt, any sense of trying to relax doesn't apply. There's no vehicle to the practice needed. There's no instructor or watcher. You're simply resting in space and ease, allowing the silence to deepen. And the mind's simply accommodating of whatever arises, be it thought or images. So you may already be experiencing the mind's motion settling. There's no relationship between mind and self, or between any opposing forces. It's just feeling and silence, no past, no present, no parent to your experience. The stillness and the silence could almost taste, almost hear the silence, the calm within. And you're very awake within that stillness. It's not a dullness. There's an inner life to it. In the middle of sound, there is silence. And in the midst of momentum, the energy can still be silent and still. Couple more minutes.